Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play fake. Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without... When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Snap comes to Murray and 1. Over the middle, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown to the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll get this just to the 47 in the game.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is getting up. The ball goes in front to create a run, and then you pick the spot to run the football. The defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's called Smith.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, Elliott once more.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards a game there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Hurts.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I could spin this negative ways. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
And Washington will have it on a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Murray now. And that's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on fourth.
Now Murray.
Complete. It's Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half from Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Commanders will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fade in and drop it.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. Wide open receiver, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Murray going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st.
And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go play action with Hurts. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game. They'll rest it again as he throws
another time on his backside. He's starting to get a little frustrated.
Can't keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, again to Elliott.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Murray.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. From the gun, Murray.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray flush to his right. That is caught at the 7.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Murray to air it out again. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half.